Hello, my name is Shadaya, and welcome back for another episode of Curtain of Steel and Supreme Royal Ultimate. In previous episode we had a bit of combat over here at the coast of Germany, and the situation in the north has calmed down quite a bit. We do have a submarine over here though, and do we have another one of the... I suppose we got these three. So what I'm going to do with today is we're going to take those submarines and start going through all of these various fleets here. And it might provoke them to send in more fleets up to the north. So we'll need to keep an eye on that one. Also, what I suppose I could do is I could take this fleet and put them as a bit of a stopgap measure over here so that we can keep the naval production safe and all that. Another thing that I suppose I could do... Oh, we've got 5 of these now here. I'm going to send this one back home to resupply real quick. Actually, it's probably best if you just stay there. We've got some of the old submarines over here keeping the entryway clear. We do have a transport over here with a lot of troops. I'm sort of tempted to just unload them for the time being over here in Rostock. Let's actually go ahead and do that. The idea is... Oh, alright. Just go around here. Unload the troops in Rostock and then move this ship somewhere safety. Just so that if there is an enemy ship that, or a French ship in particular, that finds this fleet, it's not gonna get, or it's not gonna destroy all of them. We'll just land those in Rostock, and these 7 can be in the neighborhood as well. Right, so we're still losing a bit of cash. Unemployment is hopefully gonna start improving soon. Again, I like 3.9 or 3.8 isn't the worst, but there's still plenty of room to improve at that point. But let's go ahead and start moving in here. Do we have supplies in? Oh yeah, we've got plenty of supplies in these seas. So we know that there is some ships moving through here. There's a lot of stuff over there. Oh, there is a ship moving here. Is it moving out or in? Is the question. I guess we'll find out. I mean, it might be moving in, actually. No, it's moved out. Okay, well, there's still at least 2 here in the north that have stopped because they don't have supplies. Also, the research is still a little bit slow right now. I do wonder, though, how much... Oh, the electric power production is still... okay. Needs quite a bit more. Uranium, we're not actually using all that... Oh, right, because the daily demand is too high. So it's using it every other day or something like that. Who knew that the bigger nuclear bombs take a fair bit more uranium? Rubber production is still alright. Ooh, actually, the rubber price has gone up enough so that the production cost isn't too bad anymore. There we go, that's one... destroyed. Go for the other one. Oh, right, it's gonna be all the way there, innit? Oh, that was a French ship. Okay. Well, that one's gonna be out. Oh, I suppose only the ones that are French ships can actually move in here. But then once they have something like that open, then the other fleets can move. So I'm hoping that that's gonna flip to us now, so that the other fleets can't move through. Yeah, and then the one over here might be someone else's. Let's just move into the next or neighbouring province, and oh, there we go. That was a pretty ship. What do we have over here? We've still got one ship all the way there. Let's move a little bit closer. Start with that one, then clear out these 3. Oh, right, that is all the way to the top of the world. And then there's something over here. Oh, that sounds like submarines. Firing at something. Was it over here? No, I don't know. It was definitely submarines. That much I can guarantee. I don't suppose... You know, these guys are sailing through. They are running a little bit low on organization and all that. They need a bit of a rest. It's been a long travel, but... they'll have to go on for a little bit longer. Do we have another submarine in here? We've got one of the old submarines. Which I suppose I could just send it into Germany. Assist in keeping the entryway into Baltic Sea clear. I suppose what I could do is I could move in these submarines into the outside of Copenhagen. If there's some ships coming through here, they'll have to probably sail through there anyway. And if even if they go there, while submarines will catch them. Over here we've still got... Oh, well, no, we haven't actually gotten any more experience over there. Have we gotten any more ships? In the meanwhile, we do have another transport boat. And we've gotten some of the infantry in here. We'll need to get in another combat engineer, and then we'll need a bit more regular infantry for that. Have we got more over there? Oh yeah, we got plenty. Well, I say plenty, but there's 2 in there. I suppose I'll just take this entire group. Move them towards Rostock. Or Rostock, not Rostock. And then, of course, the infantry over here. How much do we have? We could technically fit in another combat engineer in there, don't we? No, we can't. Never mind. Right, so this one is basically ready to transport then. So one of these needs to load into the... already loaded up. Is it now... yeah, it's got 3 units there. And then these 2 will be loaded into the other one. And there's room for 1 more infantry. I don't think we'll be bringing artillery for this expedition. But what we should probably do is start preparing for the escort group here. That's a total of 3 escorts. We'll have 3 transports. Maybe a 4th one is the... well, depends how quickly is the... no, that's going to be taking way too much time. Well, in that case... bring in 1 more escort. Peru and Switzerland have allied. Alright. A little bit unexpected, I'll admit. We just need to get some of the infantry in here, so that's going to take a little while. But then we're going to start sending the fleets in formation through here. So basically it's just so that they will keep the ships secured, basically. Of course, I could use the escort orders. For example, I believe we got what? We got 3 escort ships, we got the capital ship and the 3 transports. So how about we take one of these, usual escort, that one. Then you shall escort the other landing crafts. That will escort the cargo ship. And then we'll have the capital ship over there. So that way we can make sure that there's at least some ships nearby of the one another. And then the capital ship can provide some coastal bombardment ones at the location. Yeah, we just need to get... how heavy is this one? Oof. A little bit too heavy for my taste. Or for what I can I suppose I got infantry over here, don't I? Yeah, I do. Do I need them to be there anymore? Probably not. Let's just bring them into Rostov. Load up. We just need 1 more for the transport anyway. And then we can combine the groups. I suppose... what I can do... well, I'll just wait for the units to arrive there first, and then I'll do what I had in mind. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have the transport and the capital ship be in a group, and then the escorts will follow just that group, basically. Although that does mean that it's going to be a little bit vulnerable for the... well, we'll figure out something. Technically speaking, I could just grab all of these, put in a formation move on, so they will move at the same speed, roughly speaking. But like, if the escorts are... well, actually, yeah, the escorts are faster, aren't they? The capital ship can go forward, like, a little bit to make sure that there's no enemies in the way. Or at least take on the fire if there is something. So yeah, actually, the formation that we have currently... well, I say formation, it's not really a formation, but the stuff that we currently have going is actually probably going to be sufficient. Let's go ahead and get the transport in here. The escort is going to move behind it. Take these 4, make them into a battle group. And then we'll just send them first through here. Move them later around. Ooh, that's going to be a problem. Well, no, it's just a carrier, so if we just go around, it should be fine. These submarines are doing fine. There's nothing over here. What about the submarines over here? We've still got 4, so there's probably hasn't been that much traffic. Oh! Right, no, that was the submarines that we moved in there, never mind. It all makes sense, and we got the whiskey over here that we could move forward again. I don't suppose we've done too much of... I suppose we may have sank some things over here. Maybe. So what is our trading integrity by now? 53.1? Okay. It's not the worst, I suppose. Oh yeah, we're sinking a lot of stuff over here still. Not getting... oh, well, we have actually gotten a little bit extra experience. So they're trying to go for the Black Sea again. That might actually be bad news for us, though. Simply with the fact that if they spot our fleet in here, then they might be sending theirs. We'll send in another 2 from here over there. We'll have 4 still... well, actually, no, that's going to be 5 guarding this. What do we get? Unit design completed, so that is the interceptor and the aircraft performance. That's actually rather good. Did that unlock any more research? Not there, probably more planes though. For example, that one could be okay. I wonder if there's anything that has longer range, or better tactical bombers actually. Yeah, the Yak-22B Brewer A seems to be a little bit improvement, or hopefully it's an improvement. It is a little bit. Okay, we'll put that one in the research queue. I'm not going to bore you too much about the planes though. Since we don't have carriers or anything like that, it's not going to be very useful for us until we get into, like, France or something like that, or where we have an area where we need the Air Force. Or, well, I suppose it could be useful if we start fighting against the other NATO nations, but I don't think we will be. Did the escort ships actually move? Oh, right, that's 2 of the escort ships, and then we've got 3 ships here. So one of the escort ships, and oh, okay. So the civilian transport is actually going to be a lot faster than those landing crafts. Right. Kind of makes sense. We do need a bit more electric power. I suspect that it might actually be... partially the fact that we are lowering our... what are we selling? Oh, actually, let's have a look at the sale prices. We're not selling the agriculture. Rubber we are selling. We could actually increase the minimum price there to at least like 500. Timber we are still selling. Petroleum we are selling every now and then at least. Oh, we sank something there. Coal we're not actually selling right now. So that might be part of the reason. Metal ore we're selling, although apparently there's not that much chance of selling all that stuff. What about military goods? No, it is actually making a bit of profit, but there's not that high demand for the military goods yet. Alright, so Turkey, I suppose we're selling you a lot of oil, so you like that. Wonder if I should sell you the automatic rifles. Probably not, but I'm going to do that anyway for a bit of extra cash. What about Bulgaria? Let's sell you the automatic rifles as well, for even cheaper. You know what I suppose I could do is I could have these 4 submarines. Or technically still 3, but we'll have these 4 to stay behind to guard the entryway. Okay, there we go. The ships are finally arriving. It's going to be a long way to get all the way through the Mediterranean, I think. I guess what we'll need to do is we'll need to have submarines sort of guarding the entryway towards the transports. And that way we can hopefully make our way all the way through the Mediterranean into the Suez, and then through Suez and into Somaliland. Although I suppose we got these 3 as well. And 3 of them go into the area that where they will most likely stay, and another 3 can go into the Suez entryway there. So we can make sure that no French vessels go through. Everyone else we don't necessarily care that much yet. At least until we are at war with them. Right, so the VTOL design is that. Tilt rotor aircraft. Okay, so that is going to unlock a few things. Or at least one thing. Okay, the ships have arrived. Let's give them a few moments. Because those landing craft are not faring all that well. I suppose, yeah, we'll just send these forward. The capital ship is going to be the first one to go forward, and then the transport and the escort are following close by. So slowly but surely, we're going to make our way across the seas here. And I'm hoping that it's going to be sufficient. But this is our first naval invasion in a long while. I'm sort of hoping that everything goes according to plan. Of course, that's not guaranteed. We might start firing over there, actually. Well, maybe not. I don't think it has that long range. This is not the best capital ship, but it's good damage on the short range that it has, basically. And we got the VTOL design, alright. So that unlocked the tilt rotor aircraft. Does that actually unlock tilt engine pods? Okay, so it does go further into that. That's fine. Let's move in the submarines behind. Oh, these two should probably go forward. I thought that they were going over there, not where they actually were. And since we do have a transport providing some support, I'm pretty sure that the ship should be able to sail quite a little while without running out of supplies. Then need the submarine forward. Technically speaking, I could go into the Turkish territories, but I don't think that's necessarily wise right now. Now, technically speaking, I don't have to do it in this small increments. I could do it further, but I think it might be safer to sort of baby this fleet for the time being. Once we get a bit larger fleet and more to transport, then it's not going to be quite as important. But right now, it is quite crucial to keep that secure. We want to capture that, and then we can start going. We'll probably go back to bringing some more troops with the transport. And then the landing craft is the way they are for the time being. Yeah, those transports are not moving very quickly. We're not that far from Suez anymore. Once we get through Suez, it's going to be a lot easier. We can probably afford sending it all the way through to here. Find some more industrial goods. Oh, and Bulgaria is switching to leaning instead of aligned. Alright. We've still got 15 to... Ooh, is that? No, it's not. Oh, it is here. Okay, good. So we're still keeping Black Sea cleared. Is there another submarine already built? No. How close are we getting another submarine? 11 days. Alright, well, I mean, that's not too bad. Then 25 days we'll get another... Oh, actually, what I can do is I can have one of these civilian cargo ships fill up with more troops already, and once we are done with capturing the Eritrea, we can have that one just sail it all the way in, bring in some reinforcements. We can unload them there, and then the we can load up some fresh troops into the landing craft. Plus, once we've unloaded the troops in there, the other transport can go back. Okay, that's healthcare rating is going to go up. Actually, speaking of healthcare rating, what is it right now? It's 100%. I'm going to lower the funding by about 1 million. That's going to hopefully get us a little bit more... Well, the inflation is going down again, so that's good news. In regards to production costs and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and send in these all the way there. I think the next order is going to go all the way into Suez already. Because it doesn't seem like there's too much in here, although there is a patrol boat. So if they get whiff of our fleet in here, which they probably did, we'll want to keep the travel continuing as much as possible. I'll have the submarine stay behind for now. I don't think there's too much through here, but there might be some enemy ships trying to... Well, it's going to take a while for them to arrive from, like, central Mediterranean in a way. So what's the next thing? Oh, manufacturing improvements is going to be the next thing that we start researching. Good. We need that. Also, the commercial nuclear power is going to be quite nice. It's not necessarily needed. Like, we can certainly survive without it, but it's going to be a nice little boon. Right, so what is our treaty integrity? 53.4. We're still pretty far away. I heard another submarine somewhere. Was it over here? No. Not over there. I don't think it was... Oh, wait, no, it was here. There's been 2 of these damaged. Right, let's just bring these back towards home then. Sort of pull back a little bit closer to the Baltic entrance here. That also means that the French might be able to send in some troops back into northern Norway, which is potentially opening this area up again for them. And that way... Actually, I don't know if it's... Well, it might still. We've got a lot of supplies here now, so that certainly changes things a little bit. Finland's buying some oil from us, that's good. Oh, they actually have some industrial goods production of their own. Or decent production extra. That might be useful. Consumer goods production, they don't produce even nearly enough. Can't say that I'm fully surprised by that, but yeah, that's how it goes. Okay, the battle group. Get all the way there. And then these submarines will sort of stay behind, guard the northern entrance into Suez. So unless they had someone waiting within Suez, which I doubt it. Should be fairly safe to push forward. And then we got this entrance guarded already for a while. And if we got the Suez guarded, then there's going to be safe passage for us for the most part. The submarines are still there. Have we got many more ships over here? Oh, yeah, we got our capital ship. Excellent. We'll start building another fleet over here. Not necessarily the best of units, but better than nothing. Oh wait, no, that's a submarine. Oh, speaking of submarines, we should probably send that over to there. To the Norwegian border. I've got a bit of infantry in here, not that we necessarily need it right now, but it's a good thing to have. Got a lot more troops over here waiting. Oh, we got... oh! Okay, so we got one of the submarines. We've got a capital ship and 2 escorts. We might want to start moving some more fleets down here soon. Also, are we actually making a profit from our trade? We are making a profit. Okay. Well, that's definitely good news. Inflation has started dropping even further. Unemployment is 3.9% and our fleet over here is slowly ready. Let's give them orders to go all the way there. We'll start capturing this area. I don't know if we want to land all the troops in here first and then, you know, go for that one, for example, at first. I only have 6 units though, and I think this one's gonna be the easier one if we have the escorts and all that giving support fire. Oh, whoa, wow. West Germany is buying a lot of our petroleum right now. Honestly, I'm not even surprised. But that is still a good money. Well, it should have a pretty good impact on the treaty integrity. Well, 53.6, so I don't know if it's actually gone up or not. But regardless. Got some fleets going through. First, we've kept this area mostly clean, so we can send these back to help sinking some more of the enemy ships coming through there. And then we're going to move these 3 to guard the northern entrance into the Suez Canal. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these 2 submarines because I'm pretty sure they've not actually done anything this entire time. Send them over there to join the others. I'm going to get the helicopter design fairly soon. Oh wow, we're at 13 billion now. Okay, so we're making massive money. Well, in that case, we might lower some of the taxes. I'm not sure. Small business tax is actually the second most profitable for us right now. Let's lower the tax for the low income. Actually, is that going to be... I don't know if that's going to be the best idea. Like, sure enough, it's going to mean that the people can afford buy more things. They will be selling more stuff to the domestic markets, so to speak. And we get some of the taxes in return, but at the same time, it's going to increase the demand for pretty much everything. So I suppose, technically speaking, I've got a few options here. I could increase the education back up to like 50 million. It does mean that we'll have a little bit less unemployment. Inflation is probably going to start going up as well and all that. Okay, first of the ships have arrived here. We got the helicopter design. Just got to send the capital ship all the way in here already. I'm going to start capturing this region. So we know that they got 7 garrisons there. But I'm pretty sure that the garrison levels that they have over there are a lot smaller than what we have. Take this one in. Oh, right, we started bombardment already. Good. How much supplies does the transport ship still have? Oh. No, it's run out of all the supplies there. Okay, so in that case, we'll probably want to pull that back again. Just to be on the safe side. Ooh, are you going to move ships here? Nope. Oh, Belgium wants to buy some consumer goods from us. They offer a pretty good price. I shall take that trade deal, though. Like, I don't know if we actually have that much, well, we've got a decent stockpile of consumer goods. Not massive, mind you, but at least there's a stockpile. Still buying some from our colonies as well, so we're actually gaining some every day. Right, is the entryway over here secure still? It seems to be. I'm guessing it's mostly just the Black Sea entrance that we... Oh, yeah. That's even more. Okay, so all of these have the Iron Stars, at least. Particle beam focusing, is that... Particle gliders, alright, so there's a few things in there. Have we gotten any closer on the space race? Oh, actually, NASA is leading us right now. I guess they may have gotten the... Well, there's probably several things that they've gotten that we haven't gotten yet. They no doubt have more research than we do. Oh yeah, satellites is probably something that they've started doing at least, and there might be a few other things that they've already completed. Okay, unemployment is down to 3.8%, but that was mostly because we increased the education. How much did we manage to get the population up? It's already almost 1.9 million, so that's not too bad. And then it's increasing by 2.4 million minus 600. Okay, so it's about 1.6 million increase per year. That's not too bad. Of course, once we start getting some areas over here, it's going to be even better. Speaking of which, these two are still on their way. Oh boy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send this one back to the Suez Canal real quick, because it's fairly quick overall. Have it pick up some more military goods, because it doesn't have any on the cargo right now. And we are going to need those. And then return once we are ready to start going. Take these two. Get on that side. Oh, we'll do the landing once that is ready. But we are unfortunately out of time this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, or check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.